Hello everybody, I am Tartarus Rage and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Throwing grenades. Last episode, we started going through the Peragus mining facility, and eventually we're going to figure out what the fuck is actually going on here. Right now we're just kind of fighting our way through, trying to get the stations back online. The people that we met on our journey so far are... Kreia, which is like if you've played the old Star Wars games, she's like a ex-Jedi master. She kind of helped everybody, you know, learn the Force powers in the old game. And Kreia is just a super Force sensitive. She's very strong. I don't think that we can break through this door. Not with our little baby sword. And then the other person that's pretty important so far is T3M4, which is just... Let me activate my shield here. Which is our... kind of like an astromech droid. Maybe not specifically an astromech. We're frozen. Go. And he's helping us just kind of get through the ship and everything. We are not very tech savvy, so he has to kind of be the one to like... open up all the doors and hack the robots and such. I wish he's around to hack these bitches because they just keep freezing me. Now I don't think that I can deactivate those mines, so I'm just gonna have to tippy-toe through here and figure out what this dead body is doing. He just had a little bit of money on him, no big deal. So if you haven't played the... Oh Christ, I'm about to get blown up. If you haven't played Knights of the Old Republic 1, I wanted to play that first and basically set up a character that I could kind of continue as in here, even though that's not how it actually works. In the first one you play as Revan, which is essentially a Jedi Knight who used to, you know, work for the Republic, and he did for a while. Sorry, I just gotta kill some robots real quick. And he did for a while, and eventually he kind of turned to the dark side. And you play as Revan in the first game. What they do is there's this other Jedi named Bastila Shan who is trying to recruit Revan back to the light side. So what they do is they do like a Force memory wipe on Revan, so he forgets that he was part of the Sith. And Kreia was one of your party members as you were playing through as Revan. She's actually really, really strong. Pretty low on health here. We're gonna level up. We've got... I have 1 point left, so we'll add some strength. We'll be chopping suckers down. Persuasion. Oh yeah. I really don't like Force powers because I'm just never gonna use them. It's good to save your level up until after you're done fighting because it restores your health and mana. Can't do that. Let's do that. They're on to us. We gotta go fuck them up. Flurry was always my favorite because it just looked the coolest. Stun that droid. Let's try out our new Force power. Doesn't matter because there's another. That stun didn't last very long, did it? See, these are just fire extinguishers, but they put up a pretty tough fight here. That's a damn strong fire extinguisher. Locked cylinder. Can I bash it? Doesn't look like I can bash it open. Man, there's so much stuff to kill. Can I open this up first? Anyway, do you like these headphones? Star Wars headphones, pretty dope, pretty fitting. You go from planet to planet as Revan, trying to like reclaim your past and figure out exactly what happened, why you were part of the dark side. Long story short, if you read the books and all that, Revan and Malik, his Jedi apprentice, go out. They can sense the dark side after they win like this. They strike like a crushing blow against the Sith Empire, and then they go to take out a Dark Lord of the Sith, and he is just so ridiculously powerful that he is able to turn. Oh, we found KOTOR. He's got a minor log. The hollow log looks like it needs to be plugged into a hollow reader in order to play back the contents, and that is what we will do. This Sith doucher was so powerful, he was able to turn two of the greatest Jedis into Sith. It's pretty brutal, and it continues the story in Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is the MMO from BioWare, which is pretty good, but I haven't given it enough time to really say I know a whole lot about it. The best part about this game is going to be when we get to go to all the different planets, and you can kind of go along and recruit different people, and you can always turn them into essentially like Jedi. Like you can train them to be Jedi, some of them, and some of them, if you want, you play the dark side instead of the light side, you can train them to be Sith, which is kind of fucked up. I would never do that. But I know my boy Jeff Thatcher, one of my coworkers, is going to play this game, and he's always a bad guy. Maybe that's because he's a bad guy in real life. I don't know. Whenever I try to play games where you pick between being a good guy and a bad guy, I can never be mean to video game characters, even though they're video game characters. I just would not feel right. Let's see. We picked something up in there. Some new gear. A breathing mask. Let's equip that. There's up ahead. There's gonna be some poisonous gas that if we don't have vibration cell, we're getting so many upgrades for our weapons and our armor and everything. It's gonna be great. I should have explored this a while ago. Oh, stun him. Then we're gonna flurry him. There it is. Put him down. This stun doesn't even do anything. Literally, he's stunned for 0 seconds. That's a waste. Here's the poisonous gas, dog. Log terminal. Insert minor hollow log. Log encrypted. Let's play KOTOR's hollow log. Log encrypted. Well, just kidding. We can't. Luckily, we have this breathing mask, so we're not taking any poison damage. If you did not have the breathing mask, every time you walked through this stuff, you'd be just dying. You need to blow it open with a mine. Do I have a mine? It does not look like I have a mine. Let's proceed. Medical officer. Check that body. Normally there'd be stuff in these foot lockers that we can kind of loot and take over. Chemicals, med pack. One of my favorite planets, there's a bunch of different planets that you can get to go to, and whether it's in this one or it's in the first one, Nar Shaddaa is really cool, which is like a smuggling planet. Basically, Han Solo would love that place. There's tons of illegal trading going on, things along those lines. There's some got stuck on a wall. Take all this. I really just need a mine. I need to blow this thing up, man. Nothing on that corpse. Minor administration log. Oh, well let's plug that in here. 2 logs recorded. Emergency status.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay.
His eyeballs. Oh my god.
Gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help
Me.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. Wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system?
Poor guy. He seemed nice enough. Everybody, the whole crew, dead now. So they think that, you know, one of the mercs on Peragus is, you know, named Cortez, locking the place down and killing everybody, trying to steal everything. But guess what? Not the case. We'll figure out who it is, though. We are on the case. I don't know why it keeps stunning. Doesn't do shit. Maybe it lowers his like accuracy and stuff like that. I hope so. Otherwise, it's entirely useless. Terrible skill. Okay, maybe broken log terminal. Nothing there. Some of my other favorites from the old Star Wars universe. Obviously, Darth Vader is pretty dope. The whole Anakin Skywalker transformation, pretty cool. Poorly done in the movies, in my opinion, but there's some books that kind of more clearly feel out his transformation to the dark side. Plo Koon, that guy's awesome. Refresher. This hololog needs to be plugged into a holo reader. We'll do that. Plo Koon, Jedi pilot, orange face, black mask, claws, yellow, orange lightsaber. He was my favorite for a long time because he was basically just a giant badass. And then the Kit Fisto, giant green calamari head guy, gets killed by Emperor Palpatine in episode 3. Terrible. Load open with the mine. Well, I don't have mines, dog. AirTech SD belt and casual gloves. Let's put those on. Stealth +2, 25% immunity versus Sonic. Yeah, we'll equip that. And then 30% cold and 20% fire resistance, or computer use +1, stamina +2, security +2. We'll use those for now. Make my guy not so incompetent. He's truly an idiot. Can't wait to find. You can build lightsabers in this game, like different colors, different hilt styles, stuff like that. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's go onward. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my catch in the lower bunk in my room in the eastern dormitory should be safe. Well, that's awfully specific. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. Just telling everybody how to get your... steal your shit. Administration level. So who's behind this terrorist attack, essentially? About to find out. Kreia? Kreia's not behind the attack.
I felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Enemy?
The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Let's go.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Kreia is in your party, and she is leveled up. I think for our cohorts, we're just going to have them auto level up, because I don't care about them as much. So the person that is chasing us, his name is Darth Nihilus, and he's a real bastard. Essentially, he is a living embodiment of the Force at this point. His actual body is gone, but he has like transferred his essence into a mask, and so he's just a mask and a robe. He's just floating around. And we have these invisifucks trying to kill us too. So we're just trying to get out of here. We're trying to get to the Ebon Hawk, our beautiful spaceship, and leave. We need to catch Atten. There he is.
What in space is going on?
What in
Who's this?
space is going
Another
on?
Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
Grab a weapon and follow me.
All right. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Atten is now also a member in our party.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for...
Here's the terrorist. This is the guy. He's the one that killed everybody. He's a real dick. I don't listen to assassin droids.
Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master. Reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
I don't want to fight you, but I will. And I'll kick your ass, too. I will literally kick your shiny metal ass.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means...
3v1, dog. You're fucked.
Then you leave me no choice.
Oh. Just kidding. Let's see, the first thing we're going to do is throw a mine. Throw a grenade, rather. You don't throw mines. Stun him. And then fuck him up. Kreia is just not using a weapon at all. I should probably give her one.
What is it?
Say the word.
Didn't think about it. Auto level him. We'll give the squad some energy shields. Probably should have done this. Oh, double mining laser for Atten. And then, do I have a sword? I have a plasma torch. You can take a plasma torch. And I don't really care about her well-being as much. She's a total bitch, so... Oh.
Systems failing, Master.
Oh, Kreia is down, not me. Okay, we killed the bastard. We picked up a HK vocabulator an advanced mind laser, and a droid self-sustaining. I think that HK vocabulator is what is going to allow our HK. There's an HK droid on. Oh, that's kind of annoying. There's an HK droid on the Ebon Hawk, and that's going to allow us to speak to him and become his friend.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbo lifts have been...
I hear
you.
Okay, my guy stopped working, so I'll play as that. Oh, I'm in space. Oh, we're good now. Let's have a bit of a save because everything just got fucked up. How do I get off this ship? There's the jail cell. Mining tunnels, dormitories, docking port. That's where we're going. So we can get on the Ebon Hawk and get the hell out of here. Should have used some shields. The Sith assassins have not caught up to us. They must be very slow.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
I would agree.
If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
She just told us to shut up. I really hate the thing that goes up on Krea's neck. She wears like a weird turtleneck. I saw this vessel dock when it did a fuel pipe enter the fuel depot behind the force field. As long as it's docked, we can use it to reach the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is.
I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Peragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Peragus ever recorded.
Let's take control of this ship.
Oh, you mean with the huge crew we brought along with us? That's a brilliant idea.
Oh.
Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer.
Then we will take them.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
That jaw thing is so gross. So treat them as you will. So this is the thing, like in a lot of BioWare games and a lot of games in general, you can get some of your party members to like you. So if there's one that you really like, you can be really nice to them. If there's party members that you fucking hate, like I hate Krea, then you can just say, "Hey, Krea, get out of my face, dog. You're a bitch." But I'm not gonna do that because I'm a good guy. Adam's plan was a good one. Let's head to the bridge and get the drift charts.
But this won't end well. Trust me.
Influence gained. Atten. There's so much to explore. This is a huge ship. So many dead bodies. Republic soldiers, all dead. Reroute the Navigator computer or slice. Let's take one spec. Let's slice it. Download the charts. Alright, that was actually super easy. I don't know what the problem with that was. Sith assassin. I'm gonna stun him. Can't see him, but the boy's so perceptive. It's 3v1. Just Just get him.
Know where that came from?
Oh, 3v2, 3v3. Just kidding.
Shall not stop us for long.
Alright, those guys went down quick. Bunch of pussies. Magnetically sealed door. Can't get in there. This must be the way. We just gotta get off this ship. We gotta get on the Ebon Hawk. There's gotta be some Sith in here somewhere. Bust this thing open. This was a different time, so there never was until way later down the line the rule of two, which is something that one of the Sith Lords named Darth Bane came up with. And that's what you see in like the movies and everything, how basically there's one, or the shows or the comics, and there's like one Sith master and then, you know, their apprentice, and that's all it is. There's one to like harbor the power, and there's the other one to crave it. So that's the idea. The Sith teachings are, oh, there's some baddies. Come on, fellows. The Sith teaching is basically just to create one super strong Sith, and that's why when Palpatine is overthrown, it's kind of like, well, fuck, we don't know what to do, because Palpatine and Vader both die, and then this new movie Kylo Ren comes, and he's pretty cool, but he's, you know, he's definitely not somebody who can like lead an entire government or anything along those lines. Blaster carbine, we're gonna give that to Atten. Maybe not. 1 to 7 damage. 1 to 12 damage. Let's give him the carbine. We'll see. Fuck it. That's all that's in here. Escape pod? So, since there's no rule of two, you'll see a bunch of different Sith, and Sith Lords all kind of vying for power. We have killed Erverbirder. Atten's just chilling. Hopefully that carbine blaster is better than the pistols. But he just kind of seems like someone who would want a couple of dual pistols. That's kind of like the smuggler thing to do, I think. I don't know what color lightsaber we should use, because I used to be a blue lightsaber kind of guy, and of course there's like white lightsabers and cool stuff like that, but in terms of the classics, orange, I used to pick orange. But as I get older, I kind of feel myself becoming a green, which is like the color of the Jedi Consular. Oh god. So that's the door we couldn't get through. Oh, Sith Assassin. Squad rolling up. Oh, he's running away. Leveled up. We'll wait till after our fight to level up in case we lose any more health. We did not. Our persuasion skills is going to be through the roof. We'll be able to get anybody to do whatever we want. Oh, we can now get improved weapon attack, so I'm going to go with improved flurry, because that's my faves. I can't get any improved force powers, so we're still just kind of selecting from the same. A lot of dark side powers. And then that last one we took is basically to force persuade people. If we can't get them to do what we want through our words, we can influence their mind, which is fine as well. Briefing room console. Let's have a look. Onderon. These eyeballs are just freaking me the fuck out.
I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission.
So Malik was the esteemed apprentice of Jedi Master Revan, and when they both went to go see that Sith Lord, they both got turned into Sith, which is pretty sad, kind of a tragic tale. Interestingly, Malik's name originally was just Alec, and I don't know, like literally when he was growing up as a child, his name was Alec, and when he became a Jedi, they changed it to Malik, so I don't know what the deal is there. Oh no, I don't want critical strikes. I want improved flurries. We're going to dunk on them. We glow purple, so that means we're really good at fighting. These guys leveled up, so we'll go ahead and do theirs. Auto. That's just going to make her good with force powers and him good with like blasters. And I believe some computers systems and perhaps a little bit of demolitions. He's basically like skills kind of guy. I got a broken item and a vibro sword, which I'm sure the vibro sword does more damage, so we will take that, and we'll give Kreia our vibro blade. Even though if I turn my back for 5 seconds, she would probably stab that shit into my back. I just hate Kreia so much. She is the devil. Atton's pretty cool though. Harbinger crew quarters. Uh-oh. I think this is where Darth Nihilus is, and he will not be happy to see us. I keep breaking shit when I hit it with my sword. I need to be better unlocking things, but I'm just an idiot. Let's have a gander at this plasteel cylinder. Mandalorian melee shield. That seems way better. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh boy. Here it is.
Are you all right?
These were my quarters.
This was your room? When?
When I was on board the Harbinger.
Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
I used to be on this Republic ship. I used to live here. What did I leave? Revan's armband, Revan datapad, medpack. So that's that kind of. I tricked myself there because it just says whatever your name is, and I thought that it meant like the actual Revan, and I'm not the actual Revan. You are requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated to simply insert this datapad into the medical computer to receive your injections. I need some injections. Make sure I don't get autism. There's so many people these days that are like, oh man, vaccinations, they cause autism. Those guys are fucking stupid. They should read medical journals and books. Read anything at all and get off of Tumblr for 5 seconds. Oh, Sith Lord. Stun. Flurry. I'm about to get attacked from the back. Ooh, go in, dog. Alright, we're hitting hard. Flurry. Normal attack was good enough.
This is not the time for questions.
Oh, sorry, dog. I didn't mean to talk to you. Quite honestly, if I could not talk to you for the rest of the game, that would be perfectly fine with me. Picking up a little bit of credits. Everybody on the Republic ship was poor bastards. 10 credits. A lightsaber cost 3,000 credits, if anybody was curious. Medical console. Revan treatment request. Sedatives administered during routine examination 4 days ago. Emergency override enacted. The dosage exceeds safety protocols. During your last exam, you administered a delay sedative that would kill a normal human being. That must be what rendered you unconscious when the Harbinger was taken out. That was my KOTOR tank. That was what I called home. Pretty nice. Sith survivor.
Survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, and then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain.
His name is Darth Scion. I think. Pretty sure.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew.
And I think he feeds on life force.
Like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Oh, Darth Scion. Holy shit, he is gross. Oh, nasty. I don't like it. That guy just cowers in fear. Pretty impressive jump, bruh. We're gonna put you down. So my evil friend Jeff Thatcher was telling me about if you play through on as like a Sith, essentially, if you use all dark side powers and stuff like that, when you're fighting Darth Scion in this game, do you wish to heal yourself? Oh yeah. When you're fighting Darth Scion, there's like a kind of a gimmick fight where like there's a bunch of dead bodies and he heals off of the dead bodies. Okay, thank you. My wounds have been healed. Oh. And if you play on the dark side, you can use the same force ability. So reactivate the droid. No. And just basically when you do it, it eats all the bodies up, so he cannot heal at all. And apparently it makes the fight super duper easy, but we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna be real men. Harbinger engine deck. Is that where we want to go? Yeah.
Focus. Focus.
Dead already. Stunned. Going in for the kill. And I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one, but there's a bunch of Mandalorians, which are basically like some, imagine Jedi, but like proud warriors, and they can't use the Force. They basically just kick ass with swords and stuff.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, he said it. What's
Don't you
wrong?
feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
I do feel that.
Alright, don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
To sense anything that places him at risk, when he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. Well, shit's about to get real, so I'm going to have a save, and that'll be the end of episode 2. And I'll have some more episodes coming up soon, and I guess we'll see what happens here. I think we're about to have a showdown with Darth Scion, so thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.